Thank you all for joining us today. I'm Mike Mancuso from the Triangle East Chamber of Commerce, here to introduce our newest member, and that is Katrina Blue from BHW LLC. Welcome, Katina, right?
Yes,
Make sure I
thank
get
you.
that right. Welcome and welcome to the Chamber. It looks like your business does a lot of different things. Got home care, business continuity planning, disaster recovery consulting, and emergency management consulting, as well as rental property management. So, wow, you are a busy person.
Yes, I
Uh,
am.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and about your business.
Okay, well, hello, everybody. I'm Katina Blue, and I'm originally from Johnston County, North Carolina, Four Oaks, born and raised. I attended South Johnston High School, go Trojans. Graduated in 1990, furthered my education. I have a total of 6 degrees, my highest being educational leadership, a doctorate in that. I teach also. I didn't put that in my information earlier, but I teach for 2 universities online. But I have been an entrepreneur ever since 2004. I've owned a trucking company, I've owned a daycare, and most recently I've started a home care agency. So my total lines of service, as you just shared, include consulting from a business perspective, and more recently I'm entering into the healthcare arena, a non-medical home care agency.
Well, very good. I really need to be addressing you as Dr. Blue.
Oh, it's
Uh,
okay.
that's wonderful. Tell us about the intricacies of your business. So, from home care to emergency management planning,
Pretty broad, right?
that's pretty broad. If you give us some examples and things that
Yeah,
folks can be looking for.
sure. So I have an LLC. It's called BHW LLC, and it's an LLC that I first started with my sister, and it's broadened to just me and my husband now. But the LLC allows me to have different lines or arms of business. So I'll start with business continuity and emergency management, which is something I have been doing for over 20 years. I work with lots of universities, government entities, and private companies to assist them in writing their business continuity and disaster plans. I mean, now we're living it with COVID-19, where businesses can't afford to go under. So the plans help them to, in a preparedness perspective, to start thinking about scenarios that could shut down their business and work around procedures if you have to stop on your work or your critical functions in the way that you normally do, whether technology is not available, whether you have a loss of a facility or a loss of staff. And we're dealing with some of that right now where resources are diminished. So I've been doing that for a great number of years. I also have been trained through FEMA. So I'm a FEMA certified trainer. So I do a lot with emergency management. I work in the state emergency operations center from time to time. I'm very tied in with resources in the county level as far as helping with disaster relief, working in the health and human services area, which is how I kind of got into the home care agency. So with the home care agency under DHHS, um, I now can provide services to those persons who don't necessarily need to be in a medical facility, but right in their home, they just need a companion person or a nursing aide or an RN to come in from time to time to assist them with, certain functions. And some of those functions include things like bathing and dressing and grocery shopping or laundry or light housekeeping. I have a lot of family members who are aging, so I'm starting to see that that is a need even in my own family. But they don't want to go into a nursing facility and they have the means to be able to afford for someone to come in and assist them. So that's the role of We Care Home Care Agency, to provide that non-medical assistance to persons from all over the triangle.
Very good. Well, and all of what you've just talked about, I think, is needed everywhere. And the continuity planning, I can't tell you how many folks unfortunately got caught not ready.
Yes.
And living in eastern North Carolina, I think all of us need a continuity plan, especially when those tropical depressions show up on our coast. And the chamber has been through that in the last few
Mhm.
years, where we had to evacuate our building and work virtually. So
Without
those,
notice.
yep, those are important services. So you can find BHW and Dr. Blue on our directory here at the chamber. And we look forward to having you as a member and getting you introduced to our membership. And please give Dr. Blue a call and see what she can be doing for you today. Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you all for joining us. We'll talk to you all soon.